Hello everyone, and welcome to SunUp. I'm Lyndall Stout. It's definitely that time of year again. We're at the North Central Research Station at Lahoma for the annual Wheat Field Day. First up, we're talking about variety trials. Here's SunUp's Curtis Hare with Dr. Amanda Silva.
Yeah, so today I'll be here at the variety trial, so talking with producers about the different characteristics of the varieties we have in the program. So these varieties that we plant here, we have about 47 varieties from different breeding programs to show producers what are all the materials that are commercially available for them to plant. And the characteristics involve disease resistance, yield potential, grazability, lodging tolerance, so they can see all here with their eyes, and they can kind of walk the plots and see the differences of those varieties, not only in one replication but several times. Another thing that is different from this experiment is that it's a comparison with intensive management and standard management practices. So here they can also see the performance of varieties when we apply fungicide, additional nitrogen rate, and also planting those varieties on a seeds per acre basis. And at the end of the season, they will see the results on our website, so yield, protein, test weight, and anything else that we find here that we'll rate during the season. Another thing that they can take advantage on while they're here, all the signs here have QR codes, so they can come with their cell phone, their camera, and that takes them directly to the website and to the varieties characteristics on their own website, so they can take that home as well.
Yeah, and one of the great things too is probably especially this year in the North Central Research Station, they get a chance to see how these varieties are holding up in really dry conditions.
Yes, that's a great opportunity to see and also to see the ability of some of these varieties to bounce back when coming from that drought period and now with moisture conditions. So that's a great opportunity to see variety performances, especially in dry conditions, and rebounding from that.
Yeah, so, like kind of spreading out throughout the state, we're here, just a little west of Enid. How's the wheat looking right now? We've gotten a lot of rain. Viewers can probably see it's really moist out here. So how is that, impacting the wheat crop overall?
Yeah, we are really happy to see the rain in the past weeks, especially in some areas in northwestern Oklahoma. And overall, like what we've said in the past, is a mixed bag. So we have some places that we did not even have a crop. In places where we had a field, it was not up to the potential that it could be, but the rain is really benefiting that. It's going to benefit the grain field, it's going to benefit test weight. So overall, we had some areas where the wheat's very short, very thin, it didn't tiller. We had some stand issues. The potential is really reduced this year, the yield potential of most of the fields that are out there. We have a lot of fields that were cut for hay. But overall, I think for the wheat that is still out there, like this one here at Lahoma, I think we are going to have some decent yields. So we were very surprised to see this experiment specifically here at Lahoma. It was struggling in the fall, was struggling until we see all this rain, but it's actually looking pretty good at this point.
Any storm damage at all?
We haven't seen much, but still we might need to scout more, but we haven't heard much of a storm damage yet.
And this isn't the only place you're going to be out here with Lahoma talking with producers. You're actually got another setup over here. What are you going to be talking about there?
Yeah, so we have another stop with my master's student, Israel Sirinel from Brazil also. So he's looking at the difference in variety performances at late planting date. So we'll show producers today the impact of increasing seeding rate at a late planting date scenarios and the difference in varieties performance under optimal in the late planting date. So that includes a OSU short season wheat varieties and some other varieties there that we are also testing in this late planting scenario.
Alrighty, thanks Amanda. Amanda Silva, OSU Extension Small Grain Specialist here at Oklahoma State University. And if you'd like a link to see how these variety trials do, just go to our website, sunup.okstate.edu.